discover the fascinating world of robot-generated art, featuring robots like the EDavid that can create stunning paintings and sculptures. The first robot artist, AARON, was created in 1968 by computer scientist Harold Cohen. Robot artists use algorithms and machine learning to generate unique art pieces, often indistinguishable from human creations. The EDavid robot uses a combination of cameras, sensors, and machine learning to create stunning oil paintings. Some robot artists are designed to mimic the style of famous human artists, like the robot that replicates Van Gogh's brushstrokes. Robot-generated art has been showcased in galleries and exhibitions worldwide, sparking debates about creativity and authorship. Does sweating during exercise mean you're burning fat? Sweating during exercise doesn't directly mean you're burning fat. It's a sign of heat regulation. The amount you sweat is influenced by genetics, fitness level, and environmental conditions, not fat loss. Sweat is primarily composed of water and electrolytes, not fat or calories, which are burned internally. Fat loss occurs when you create a calorie deficit, not when you sweat, through diet and exercise. The body burns fat for energy during low-intensity, long-duration activities, not just when you sweat heavily. To measure fat loss, track changes in body composition, not sweat, for a more accurate picture. Explore the mind-blowing CGI techniques used in Marvel's Avengers, Endgame to create the epic battle of Thanos and the Avengers, including the use of facial capture technology and digital doubles. Marvel's Avengers. Endgame featured over 2,500 visual effects shots, a record for any film. The visual effects team used facial capture technology to recreate Josh Brolin's expressions as Thanos. Digital doubles were used to create 300 versions of the Hulk, each with unique movements and reactions. The iconic portal scene required 18 months of planning and 6 months of rendering. The visual effects team studied real-world battles to create realistic explosions and destruction. The final battle scene took over 1 year to complete, with 100 artists working on it simultaneously. Learn about the world's smallest porpoise, found only in Mexico's Gulf of California, and how conservation efforts are racing against time to save this critically endangered species from extinction. The Vaquita is the world's smallest porpoise, reaching lengths of just 4 to 5 feet. Found only in Mexico's Gulf of California, the Vaquita's habitat is limited to a 1,500 square mile area. Vaquitas are caught in gill nets used to catch fish and shrimp, causing their population to drastically decline. Conservation efforts include the use of vaquita-safe nets and the capture and rehabilitation of injured vaquitas. There are fewer than 20 vaquitas remaining in the wild, making it the most endangered marine mammal. Honeybees can lift 50 times their own weight in pollen and nectar, but how do they do it? Honeybees are capable of lifting 50 times their own body weight in pollen and nectar. Their incredible strength is due to the structure of their wings, which beat 200 times per second. The shape and angle of their wings create a vortex of air above and below, generating lift. Honeybees also use their hairy bodies to collect and transport pollen, increasing their overall load. Additionally, they produce wax flakes to help package and carry pollen back to the hive. This remarkable strength is essential for their survival, as they need to gather food for the entire colony. From Anderson Silva's failed drug test to TJ Dillashaw's EPO scandal, we dive into the most notorious cheats in UFC history. The UFC's first drug testing program was introduced in 2015, aiming to curb performance-enhancing drug use. Anderson Silva, a UFC legend, was suspended for 1 year in 2015 after testing positive for anabolic steroids. TJ Dillashaw, a former bantamweight champion, was banned for 2 years in 2019 for using recombinant human erythropoietin, EPO. EPO, a banned substance, increases red blood cell production, giving athletes an unfair endurance advantage. In 2019, the UFC partnered with the United States Anti-Doping Agency, USADA, to strengthen its anti-doping program. Since 2015, over 50 UFC fighters have been suspended or fined for violating the promotion's. Get a quick and easy tip on how to replace ultra-processed foods with whole foods, including swapping white bread for whole grain bread, and watch as a family makes the switch. Ultra-processed foods make up 60% of the average American's daily calorie intake. Swapping white bread for whole grain bread can reduce chronic disease risk by up to 30%. Whole grain bread contains 3 to 4 times more fiber and nutrients than white bread. The average American consumes 200 to 300 pounds of bread per year, making it a crucial swap. Replacing ultra-processed foods with whole foods can increase energy levels and improve mood. Making small swaps, like switching to whole grain bread, can lead to a 50% increase in healthy eating habits. Embark on a journey to the heart of the Milky Way, featuring the supermassive black hole Sagittarius A times and the stunning vistas of the galactic center as we explore the wonders of our cosmic neighborhood. The Milky Way galaxy is estimated to contain 200 to 400 billion stars. At the heart of the Milky Way lies the supermassive black hole Sagittarius A*. Sagittarius A times has a mass of approximately 4 million times that of our Sun. The galactic center is home to a vast array of celestial objects, including stars, gas, and dust. The center of the Milky Way is 26,000 light-years away from Earth, making it a distant but fascinating neighbor. Astronomers believe the galactic center is a hub of star formation, with new stars born from dense gas and dust. Relive the cringe-worthy first auditions of Hollywood stars like Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, and Scarlett Johansson. Emma Stone's first audition was for a Nickelodeon pilot, but she got rejected. Ryan Gosling's first audition was for Disney Channel's Mickey Mouse Club alongside Justin Timberlake. Scarlett Johansson's first audition was for a commercial, but she got rejected due to her age. Before landing her breakout role, Emma Stone auditioned for 15 roles and got rejected every time. Ryan Gosling's early rejections led him to consider quitting acting, but his mom encouraged him to persist. Despite early rejections, these stars went on to win a combined 14 Academy Award nominations. Learn about the first computer viruses, like the Elk cloner, that spread through floppy disks and changed the face of cybersecurity. The first computer virus, Creeper, was developed in 1971 as an experimental self-replicating program. The Elk cloner virus, created in 1982, was the first to spread through Apple II computers via floppy disks. Floppy viruses relied on human error, spreading through shared disks and infected software installations. The brain virus, released in 1986, was the first to use stealth techniques to evade detection. The rise of floppy viruses led to the development of the first antivirus software in the late 1980s. By the early 1990s, floppy viruses had largely been replaced by email-borne and network-based malware.